Alright.
Yeah, doesn't really matter.
We're a
You
bit
keep
late.
an eye on the west.
That's
Can
okay.
you see the east a bit?
They're still setting up. Looking at how this map is divided anyway, I think the only thing we have to do...
No,
lower the
stay on the
volume.
west. I think that's where the main ball comes from.
A little louder. Alright. That should be good. Hey guys, what is up? Liru the Lance Corporal here, and we are doing our last USSR op for a while. So it's called Operation Stalingrad, and we're going to do a town defense. I played one a few days ago on a Thursday. We did something similar with the town of Electro, where we defended just key points in this area, so I've expanded that a bit with my own player base. Shout out to Dominion for giving me the idea, but I'm going to let them know which routes that the Germans are coming on, and we will engage them from there. So, hope you guys enjoy it. This is just something a bit fun to do. Again, last USSR op we'll be doing in a while before we move to a German campaign. Not even a campaign, more just a string of events, but hope you guys like it. So they've, basic premise is they just have to hold 3 of these positions out of 6 for the next 2 hours. They can retake points as well. However, if it goes between, usually, probably these 2, unless the flanking force here manages to cap them, then there's going to be an issue. They have limited assets. They've already driven one of their fucking cars in the ocean. But,
is there any type of uniform I must wear? Or I already spawned with it?
As you can see, they're still spawning into the damn server. TFAR is breaking a little bit. They have to get on the server and be walking around for it to work. But we've given them plenty of APCs, half-tracks, cars, AA, 4 tanks. They've taken 3 of them already, which I'm a little worried about because those are for the more OP assets. They also have a box filled with frickin' mortar tubes, which, let's see. They haven't touched. They've got a box filled with Maxim, which they haven't touched. Oops, didn't mean for that to be infinite. And they've got a box of mines, which they haven't touched. I guess they just like harder difficulties. I don't know. Maybe the arsenals have those items in them already. I don't know. Oh, look, David's going for the mines. Okay, so we're not really going to send anything at them for another 15-ish minutes. You know, they're prepping. They're trying to find all the proper sniping spots. We've got Nemesis and Auntie being the snipers here. Auntie's going to be watching mainly this area as, let's see, we've got Nemesis kind of overwatching more. So the real issue is I'm probably not going to use this route as much unless it's for, you know, just sneaking a smaller force in and, you know, you've got all this territory. But the player base is very spread thin here. There's only about 16 of them. So I'm not going to throw everything at them on all sides. I'll try to give them a warning of where they're coming from. But if they, you know, lose a point or something, that's where I'm going to have the assault go in. I'm going to adjust my radio just a bit more, increase the volume back, but overall, our 6 points of interest are first being our northwestern district. It's the hospital, these apartments, and I've put a small defensive compound here with an ammo box. We have our northeastern compound, or I guess I call this northern, which is just a improvised command bunker, which they've already killed the lining of, so yay. But just this area, more or less. Got the southern district, which is mainly this structure, but I meant for it to be like the supermarket and the fire station, because I love these fire stations. Especially with an update for Cup, it added more textures for inside the fire base. It's great. Or fire station, geez. We've got the central district, which that's going to be easy to hold. And then we've got the Harbor District, which might be back-capped. And then we have the Central Factory District, so 6 points, some more defendable than others, but there's plenty of ways you can get into some of these structures and set up defensive installations, as well as they've got entrenching tools, so hopefully they'll be digging some trenches and some fences and whatever they need to help them sort out the AI. Looks like they've taken the big tank and they've actually set it up on this road. Not bad. But looking at what they have, not too many assets are spread around. But again, what they've got. So they're trying to coordinate now what's poorly defended, what needs some more defending. They could also set up some assets here, as in if they need AA, they could put it near one of the more open areas. Factory I wouldn't recommend putting AA at because a lot of stuff around, same with the central town, but like down in the harbor district would be better, or you know, one of these side areas.
Where did I assign you to?
Also, I was also thinking they might put a sniper in this frickin' construction complex, because that would completely lock down this area. But I think they're going for a bit more defensive, bit more within the town, which, you know, is also valid. Then we also have these two checkpoints here. They're also marking landmine positions on the map. And they've got to be very careful because we do have ACE on, so they need to be near light sources to really see anything. So these markers on the map, they might not be able to detect. So I'm hoping the guys with long ranges who are helping to coordinate everybody also let everyone know where the mines are, where the entrenched positions are, etc., etc. Yeah, I just like the night scenario with the just with the atmosphere, because it's really unique to snow missions.
Command, you wanted a blue team to go grab a tank, yeah?
Just the way the lighting works with the snow, it's actually very realistic. You know, it makes everything a lot brighter, and that's just a sort of atmosphere you're not going to be able to get anywhere else. And just looking at all the other night maps, or I'm sorry, snow maps, we're probably not going to get into them outside of Iron Front for a while. It's a lot of things that we have to do, and a lot of things we've been doing. So that's just how it is. I just prefer the night, to be honest. Yeah, we will use artillery to also, later in the mission, you know, to help soften targets, but not directly at people. It'll be more for cinematics. Be advised, ground team, this is Soviet command. Our scouts are reporting that there is a German push. Just appears to be a recon team coming from the northern road from the northwest. God, lost my distance there.
Copy that.
So I'm gonna spawn a small German convoy here. Nothing too big. Vermin chat, Wehrman chat. I got a lot of shit for saying it wrong last time. So I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Make it a tight file. Skill up, men. Let's have some basic privates. Not what I meant.
Careful, what's this better?
Alright, that should be good. And we're just going to send this into town. Just kind of try to explore things. It's not really, again, start small.
User joined your
Got
channel.
2 cars. Tank will probably take the first one out. This group will bail out, try to push forward. But also we're going to try to make some of these assets capturable for the USSR players.
We got some good eyes. We're putting up mines to cover the AA, and I'm trenching up around the AA now.
Got an enemy car incoming northwest.
Yep, Nemesis already spotting stuff.
2 cars. Full infantry. Copy. Tell me when the tank.
And here we go.
100 meters up, so.
Yeah, it is the German military force. I know that, just I can't pronounce things for shit. And if I need to mock somebody or call somebody something in German, I just say Fräulein. I know it means young lady and other things, but it's what I do. I'm just a horrible human being. How about that?
Coming in.
Blitzkrieg.
Start picking them up.
Schnell. Schnell. Oh god. Well. Splat to him.
Trouble, where's the status on the
See
fucking
infantry
tank?
moving.
Ah, jeez, my computer's making a weird rattling noise because one of the cords is moving against something. That's always fun.
There's one guy near that landmine mark.
Well, they got annihilated through a grenade. They blew up both vehicles right there. $5 tank misses. Yeah, well. They didn't do catastrophics there, but then they turned anti-infantry, made a few puddles. But some infantry did get through.
Got him.
Sounds like Nemesis just shot him. Alright, buddy, you wouldn't do that.
He's on my northeast position. Didn't you say there were 3 cars? 2, I said 2.
That other tank might be trying to hunt me. I'm shot dead.
Is every location ducking? You block the road with branches.
Alright, very simple. That was taken care of. Germans know that this town is occupied. Grizzlies coming in. Thank God.
I don't see any more movement. I'll scout around again.
That rattling is going to drive me
Copy that.
Something with the radiator. Great. Anyway.
Yes.
Small northern group was taken out.
Good, you get to spawn and get Grizzly on the wrong.
Let's throw something at them from the west. Now, what should this consist of? Probably 2 more cars and an APC, building it up slightly. But let's do our Vermin Chat again. Vermin Chat, whatever we call them. I'm sorry, I'm offending people. I'm a horrible human being, I know. Now, men. Again, let's do some simple riflemen, Damn it. Put them in that car, put them in this car. Move over to squads, Vermin Chat, whatever. Put those guys in that APC, take him out. And again, group everything back up with this squad for simplicity's sake. Skill up slightly, full. Send them over here. They're gonna notice that that barricade. We're gonna have them go right and then up. This is Soviet command to ground teams. Be advised, we see a small convoy coming in from the immediate west, according to our scouts. Be advised.
Copy that.
I mean, there really isn't, actually there might be an unarmed version. But most of these puppies were armed anyway, so, you know, we'll slowly build it up. 2 cars, and APC. This will give Auntie something to shoot at. From there, see what happens. I think they're trying to take this tank too, and they're gonna try to maneuver it in. I wouldn't put it in such a tight spot like this. I'd move it to the side. Sure, this gives it a bit of cover, but if you need to move quickly, then it's a fucking sit and duck. So a lot of these posts are excellent points to put shit, but yeah, they're just gonna keep maneuvering their tanks around to assist in taking out units. I believe the JC, yep, that's the big one. Shit, I didn't mean to copy that. Alright, I'll use it later.
Yellow team is going back to the hospital.
Sniper team, got an armored car coming towards us.
Copy.
Her perspective, yep,
Looks like a
sees the
scout
first car.
with 4 soldiers in it.
There's the APC rolling
Being
out.
followed by a half track and another car.
YouTube videos, I will say I am starting to make a small backlog because next week I will be gone for 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm just going to be on a bit of vacation. I just saw that other car move through. Auntie's engaging. She's using the sound mod so we can't hear the bullets exactly, but... have him go and push in. That cooked him off a bit. Lander's now coming around. Have these guys kind of run over. They should be very careful about wasting their tank shells for bigger and badder targets. Sure, it's fun to pick off infantry with them, but you need to use your machine guns. Well, this group is going to be running over. They're going to possibly capture this district. Machine gun fire going in. These 3 guys might maneuver around. It's because they hit this, hit the stop sign, more or less. This tank's now coming in. They gotta be careful not to get too close, or else someone might actually throw a grenade on them. Yeah, it's not the AT grenades, but they're still being careful. Does this guy even have a machine gun? I mean, I don't think so. It's more like a tank destroyer, but yeah, these units are now just gonna be filtering in, which is what I was a bit worried about with the amount of Russian units that are spread a bit thin. This guy's still hunting these guys down. One of them's gotten out. They've got a bunch of guys. They got 6 guys over here that They're building some impromptu defenses. They built a line of trenches to fight off these groups, but there needs to be some more units coming over to help this. Christ, this place is getting war-torn. This tank's just chasing this guy. But he's also breaking some of these fences here.
They're already in.
Two units versus no units is still a German victory. And again, they can recapture stuff, but they need to direct more units to the front. Maybe even pull back from the checkpoints. Gonna let them feel the pressure a bit. Let's do 2 of these.
Does anyone need a medic?
Be advised, this is Soviet Command. We appear to see some APCs heading over from Electro. We do not know which route they will come in to take, but they are coming from Electro.
Copy that.
So they're gonna come here, they're gonna go around seeing this checkpoint.
Blue team, go to your station.
Have them pull up here.
Friends, prepare to be engaged. Copy that. And gas Grizzly on the long range.
Are they just gonna... I think they just got ordered to go back, but
On
this
our way.
district is still technically taken until some infantry come in to steal it. But that would be a shame to see that this area is already
Yeah.
lost because of that. And they still have a 3rd unit marauding in the bushes here.
ATC from the southeast. Copy. Shoot them.
Just thinking how to balance this. Come on, there's even a German right there. They're gonna just run him over. Fuck's sake. Stupidity of the AI.
Friendlies be advised at the T section close to factories.
Why do I have enemies inside the northwest?
Hey Nemesis, if you get close to our road by factory where the railroad is, be careful, there's mines set up around factory.
Gonna hide him here.
Who did I not assign up station to?
This is what I was worried about of giving them 4 tanks in the beginning. They're gonna take 3 or 4 of the tanks, go around in it, but not rely on infantry to, you know, scan areas.
Is Grizzly on the radio yet?
This is great team, sorry about Seola.
Green team, the northwestern station is your responsibility as well. Why did it take? on a bit further to the north, down the northeast road. Down the road. Ah, there we go. Grizzly. I want you to take off to the control southwest.
This is Blue. We need reinforcements. We're having a large non-infantry presence.
Copy that, on the way.
You're gonna need a tank shell. There you go.
Barty, where do you need me?
Knocked him out.
West.
How this team coming in though?
Off.
Copy.
And take an A.
Alright, she's cooking off, but we've got a large German presence right here. I'm gonna have them funnel in to try to capture that district. There she goes. Barty's tank is coming in to reinforce. I believe he's commanding from the... No, he's commanding from the tank destroyer. Our JC is actually right here. That's the OP one, in my opinion. I just cut its fuel. Why didn't it shut up? Okay, it's glitched out. Oh well. These units are moving around. Ooh, this is what I was worried about. They don't have that many units at the actual objectives pulling security. They're all trying to frantically set things up like this to block off specific roads, but they spent a lot of time prepping stuff, even driving vehicles in the freaking ocean.
Infantry moving from the northeast.
Where's the garrison in the southwest?
That's you.
Trying to determine what they're attached to. I think it was the unit that died over here. Looking at all the blue lines. Oh, that sound. It's just gut-wrenching to hear. Now they're just gonna run infantry over. Is there any more left? Nope. Okay.
Grizzly Bubble will be with you.
That's what we've kind of devolved here too, but that's alright. I'll get more and more aggressive as we keep going.
Someone's hot mic on radio.
Sorry, that's me. We've got one guy, still infantry coming up on the road, northeast.
Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna be sending down defenses in the southwest.
Copy that.
Won't be on radio.
Nemesis, that's a bit late. I already called them out. Yeah, sorry, I had my mic muted.
Here's what I'm gonna do. Vermin shot. An AT squad. Delete. Put them in. Copy. Alright, that didn't work. I was hoping it would copy them, but I think I have to do it before I go in the vehicle. Delete. Copy. Put them in.
He has no injuries, but he's unconscious.
There we go. This is Soviet control. Be advised, there are multiple enemy APCs heading from each different direction. Be careful.
Copy that. Everyone to their stations.
So, let's send these guys accordingly. We'll have them head in that way. These guys head into this one.
What are you doing out there?
Then these guys head to the harbor. If they, these guys will most likely run into
Command tank is down. I repeat.
this roadblock.
Command tank is down.
Do I got an ETA on that medic?
What the hell did they do? Did they detrack it on the...
The tank is glitched and cannot move due to a glitch of some kind. Seems to be stuck on the railway track.
Oh, good job, guys.
Where do you need a medic?
Factory.
You're glitching the tanks on the frickin' railroad tracks? That's great. That's not good.
We're leaving now.
Lieutenant gets freed itself.
Alright, at least the big one freed itself, but this one, it looks like it completely fucked itself. Not good. Meanwhile, these guys are now going on the road here.
Up the northeast road.
This isn't good because, you know, some of these infantry are still alive. They're just kind of roaming around the town, probing everything. Just these vehicles have kind of made them stick within those areas, so I'm thinking we need to see at least 1 or 2 of these points captured so they fall back. And that's where we'll see more of a uniform defense. Probably these 2, so they have a foothold here as I send units here and here. It's a bit like Star Wars Battlefront with the command posts. We just have to see where the players fall. Because right now they are very heavily spread out. I've got the different squads here so I can have them bail out. That's what I was also worried about. They just hit a mine. People aren't coordinating where their mines are either. Ah, Mute died. They're trying to get a medic up to him. Fortunately, he bit the bullet.
Command is going to be in the northwest outpost.
Alright, he's just saying he's going to be at the northwest outpost for the moment.
Copy.
That's not good. They just threw an AT grenade way too fucking close. And they're killing themselves. Crazy fucking Germans. I don't have tracks, ran them over.
Yeah, there's only one guy left at factory. My guy went down.
Then I got a
That's cooking off. These guys are dying.
Blue team is doing alright.
Meanwhile, this APC doesn't seem to realize what the fuck is going on. Another APC down, some more infantry have gotten out, but if these stragglers are kept here to keep roaming around, I mean, they're gonna build up as the mission progresses.
Let's see, your team is now known as purple.
What is wrong with this guy? Guess we're gonna go on a drive here. So they're starting to help clean stuff out too. We have a lot of different tools we can use here.
He's around where I just marked.
Still alive.
Other side of the factory.
Enemy has very suspected on the Nemesis team backup.
Well, we're here.
Who is that?
Couldn't find it.
Ambulance just encountered an APC in the town. Right, who was patrolling in the northern district?
Go retake.
Manually spread these guys out a bit.
Hey, Finn.
AI.
To northwest district.
Search and garrison, anything nearby.
It's my spot.
So we're gonna move these vehicles on the side so the pathing doesn't get fucked, and now let's keep sending shit in. True reinforcements. APCs.
Nemesis, it's gonna take a little longer. There are roadblocks everywhere. Yeah, I'm trying to back here. I'm in the half track right now. Andre, you're gonna be my eyes on the west for a bit.
Always, mate.
Is that really all we can fit in there? Wow.
Do you see anything there?
Not at the moment.
Copy, radio in when you see something.
Roger.
Be advised, I put explosives in the southwestern district of the points marked on map.
Copy that.
We've also hijacked a Cooper wagon.
Is anybody going to the northern district? I'm moving up there now.
Be advised, this is Soviet Command. We see another large convoy element heading to you from the northwest. It appears they're going to try to bring in units to reinforce the foothold they've established.
Get in the hot fire hole. Copy that. Guys, you heard me.
So they brought infantry up. Where are their tanks? Sure, they're gonna be able to annihilate these guys because, you know, that's out of position, but where the fuck are their tanks? They're not bringing them over? They've got 2 out. They've got 1 in storage. 1 ran over something and got hit, but
Your main defense over there.
this is tough, and we've got these guys kind of blitzkrieging around. What the fuck are you doing?
To cover both roads due to the terrain.
Just head on the road, dude.
I don't care. I want eyes on the northwestern road as well, because there can't be conflict coming from there.
We'll keep saying it out. Don't worry, we'll start getting into other things like the Tigers.
You just got eyes on the north, on the northwest.
Now we wait. This guy's falling back.
So assist on the northern district.
It's tough to see it though.
Unless you're right. Be left.
Where the hell were this guy's reinforcements? Did they get out of the frickin' vehicle or something? Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. Meanwhile, they're sending the JC over here. It might be able to clip off some of the units from that convoy. Their driver's down. I still got a few units over here, but otherwise... If it wants to dig its... If it wants to dig itself a defensive trench, the small trench, or a large trench, but make like a fort over here, that would be smart. Otherwise, these 2 guys are gonna get through. Maybe the bigger truck will get through as well.
Don't shoot me. To half-track, northern
I wish you guys would drive properly.
I'm hearing a lot of using
This is blue team. One hard track gone past. It stops the other one. You're engaging the infantry.
Copy that.
Holy shit. Woo! Everyone out, everyone out.
Copy that.
Ooh. That wasn't good. And she's smoking. And they need a PID here because this other tank is now firing its machine gun at that half-track thinking it's German. That guy's trying to fall back. I'm trying to make them tie to this squad lead over here.
Blue team, don't let anyone pass.
We'll try our best and we'll succeed.
But we have our threshold here. We're just going to send things in.
Be advised, red team tank on its way to assist.
This is Soviet Command. Be advised, we're seeing a massive push of forces focusing on your northern and your flank from Electro. They're really trying to reinforce the little threshold that they've made.
Swear to God,
Copy that.
that's what I think it
Red
is.
team, cover northern road. We're gonna cover northeast.
What do you think it is? Because I don't know. I'm not going to throw anything big yet, but there's always a possibility.
We have 2 radios active, that's why. Covering the road from Electro.
Someone cover me northwest. Someone cover me northwest. Someone might cover me northeast.
Just the infantry is so stupid here. It's really just gonna be rely on the RNG of the AI actually doing something significant for anything to really happen.
Yeah, barely carry. I can only carry 2 mines in them.
This is blue. I'm seeing infantry from the northeast.
Copy that.
They're pushing through the forest.
Hold them down, please.
Also, sorry, Liru, because you can probably double through this radio.
Yeah, you're fine. Alright, let's start making it war torn, shall we?
What's your assigned district?
I was with the AA.
Just being overflown by an aircraft.
Copy that. Where's my
Oh shit, I didn't know Bob was back there.
Marty, permission to take mute with me. He was with the AA team earlier.
Let's have that plane try to swing around and engage some of these vehicles.
And I don't have eyes on the plane anymore. It's too
Is that
dark.
permission granted, Marty?
Don't swing around. Some of these guys are getting sniped here.
Alright.
I did set permission.
Otherwise, this will just be a war of attrition and ammo.
All units be advised, there's a Kublawak heading from base to the northwest. To the southwest, I mean. Don't shoot me.
Where are our panzers?
Nemesis, please get on the roofs again. Having Arma on the roof on the northwestern sector. Arthur, do you see anything there?
Negative, no movement at the moment.
Copy.
Again, light support,
Do I have to
having
see
things
what's
filter
the
in.
northwestern road?
Yay, Liru flying. This isn't gonna end horribly at all.
Brilliant sign to the northwestern road. Let's keep an eye on west northeastern road. Let's still on the northeast. Copy that.
That's the big bomb.
We just got straight.
Hey team, what's your status?
I can't see it, it's too dark.
Yeah, that is gonna be tough.
Please, someone get the plane down.
Those are very powerful explosives. You knock the light post out.
Normally flying north to south.
Yellow team just captured an APC and is going
Looking
to
at the
off
map
over
here, we've
there.
got more infantry pushing up heavily, but we have this tank coming, we got these scout teams coming. We'll see what happens. But the tanks are my biggest counter right now to misfire. Another misfire. These things are just annihilating anything I throw at them. Because they're tanks. They're OP as shit. So naturally, these guys are going to probably keep using them until they run out of ammo, in which case it'll be towards the end when I'm throwing a shit ton of tanks at them. So what I should have done as a Zeus is I should have locked them until they were going to be necessary. Because otherwise they're just going to use the most OP shit early on and just clean through everything, and by the time they get to the end they're probably not going to have the ammo to do so. Now they're setting up this area. God knows what. I did see some fortifications being made right here. I'm also curious to see if they're, you know, putting mines down, trying to set up a large minefield. Who knows? Is it down? Maybe that's commandeered.
What's your location?
I'm still at the location we have to protect, but my
I'm going to send another infantry team. And I'm going to send them over here, then have them do a search and garrison command. And try to establish this as an FOB.
I've been trying to call my tank back for a while, but it doesn't seem I'm able to get hold of them. If they don't use my tank.
They're definitely trying. They just need to memorize its paths and then hopefully take it out, because it's doing its turn right there.
It's not going to work in factory. I got fucking silos everywhere and I can't see it.
Yeah, exactly. I just said earlier in the mission, this is not a good place to place the fucking AA, because there's silos everywhere. There's high rises everywhere.
Machine gun ammunition.
Need a more open area like right here. Otherwise it's not gonna work.
And the aircraft is heading to the south.
Alright, let's send another convoy over here. I'm not gonna radio this one in. We're gonna pretend command is being very, very busy.
Aircraft is now southeast.
Friend, who is driving your tank?
Do we have any simple fucking trucks for these guys, or is it all gonna be...
I believe it is Daniel.
I might just use these. They won't be exactly winter, and they might have...
Why no one on the long range? Okay.
I don't see any US markings on it, so...
Well, that's the one on long range, but it did not see funding.
Might as hell.
I don't mind, I've got hold of me going back.
10-4 going through the middle.
Bonds is AA. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Where is our casting? We're getting moved all over the place. Where do you want me?
Send them up there, and then we'll get them out. Plane's still flying high. Where's that tank I sent? Has it already been taken care of, or... I don't see it. Nah, it's back here. It's driving away. Okay, that is not what I wanted it to do. Again, the AI are being retarded.
Hey, just status.
Send another plane soon. But regardless, here comes that new convoy. It's going to have a bunch of infantry to start, you know, trying to rush these positions. Because I want to be able to take one of these positions, establish a foothold, and then have, you know, that be the main fight as I sneak in some units around. But we've got this group coming in now. They actually put a marker on it, so I'm a bit concerned. But now from here, let's do a search and garrison.
From the northwest, heading northeast.
They're going to search that, garrison it, fight the enemy. We got some more Germans that have pushed up right here. They've brought one of their tanks around. But this is also going to be a scout unit to, you know, help see what the hell's going on.
Convoy approaching from the west.
Copy. Got a tank over there.
3 trucks of armed men. Perfect, team is en route.
Grizzly, you on comms yet?
See, again, tank rolls in, completely decimates everything, forces all these guys to kind of, you know, get down, try to survive. This is just where the AI is proving to me where it's being incredibly stupid today. Thought I saw him get a hit on it, but wasn't enough. Nah, he can't shoot at it when it's farther away. It has to be coming close. He needs to track it, track its path, and know that's going to come from this direction. That's the only way he's going to be able to shoot it down. Oh, wow. I sent my first tank at them, and it killed one of their fucking tanks. And I think that's the JC, which is the most OP tank. It's the equivalent of the King Tiger.
Anyone?
No, is this the JC? I think that's, I don't even fucking know anymore. I mean...
No one going for a medic.
No, that was the JC, for fuck's sake. How do you lose your most OP tank to... never mind. So he's trying to heal him. This tank's fallen back, but now it has a completely pure line of sight to just go in unmolested. We got more infantry pushing as well.
Too goddamn dark.
Anybody know how to use an AA?
Yellow team is on its way to take it down.
This is Soviet command. I don't know what the AA team is talking about. They just shot it down.
Huh. Go figure.
Yeah, I mean... why give up when you just shot it down? These people make no sense to me sometimes. Meanwhile, this is the German search team you have.
Yeah, I can see
Nah, they're just being crybabies.
Try.
Hey, Bar, do you want me to leave A where it is and go back to factory to hold it down?
Yeah.
It's just A southeast from factory.
If it's just staying in the middle of the fucking open, I gotta take care of it. Alright, she's detracked. But that, what was that crap? But again, as I said, they're spread out pretty thinly here, so, you know, you're going to see a lot of stuff like that. I'm trying to take 1 or 2 of these points to force them to do more urban-style ops, because then the AI will also improve. Meanwhile, this guy's starting to get surrounded. We've got the tank pushing in, we've got infantry pushing in. Still can't believe that lost to that. I mean, good God. But they're holding all 6 points still.
See enemy tank coming in northeast, 200 meters from my location.
The mine markers on the map are placed with real mines, so watch out.
So this I want to see. They've put all mines. Wow, really?
On the small road since that.
Damn, that's pretty epic if that's accurate, but they don't want to cut themselves off here. I mean, I hope they haven't completely mined this section, because this is their spawn base. The only way out is through these mines. So I hope that isn't accurate. Because if you mine off where you reinsert, that's a very stupid idea. Gonna put an infantry squad in here, we're gonna run them over.
It's moving on the road southeast.
Links, on the camp.
What's your status?
I think that's blue team, and I think they're down, so I'm gonna...
Nemesis, do you have any eyes on blue team?
Wow!
Only got
There we go, I got one of them.
Get APC at the hospital is friendly, guys.
Here, how about this? We move him out of the way, move him out of the way, fire support.
I need someone to fucking guard north now.
We'll get a nice little splat. It splatted the dead body. Alright, I guess his body's just being stubborn, but we still have this. Got a box filled with ammo and I think some AT grenades. Yeah, Athens was lining up a shot to take that out, but...
There is a bench